How y'all doing out there? This is the Truth Teller podcast show. I introducing myself, T-U-P, his house.
In his house.
Yeah, we in his house. Y'all know what that is.
This your boy Tweezy.
That's my brother Tweezy.
And this is what, bro? The Truth Teller
podcast show. Yeah. And this podcast show we present right here is about relationships. And what y'all think on relationships, we gonna spit our little thing out and let y'all know, because we got wives. I got a wife, I'm married.
Yep, and I'm married too. So the single ladies like, they fine.
Yeah, exactly.
They give me one.
Yeah. Well, we want to let y'all know that we we in the house and we getting ready to shoot this here right here, this relationship thing, and we want to get y'all feedback and everything and what's going on.
Exactly. So what's the first subject? Well, about relationship.
Right. I tell you, to me, the first thing is how to be a real wife and a real husband. To just put it out there, blank. Point simple. So by me being married, it's a lot of trial and tribulation through marriages. You know what I'm saying? And even boyfriend and girlfriend, we already know. We go through our ups and downs and all that. So we just wanna see what y'all think on relationships and all that stuff. But we gonna give our point of view on what we think about our relationships and give y'all feedback on what's going on, and just spit a little something and let y'all know
what's going on as far as relationship goes.
Far as communicating,
exactly.
For one, you know what I'm saying, and knowing how to communicate with your significant other, because to me that's very important. Without communication in a relationship, the majority of the time it does not turn out right and it doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, you should be able to communicate with your spouse on an adult level. You know what I'm saying? Not on a child level. And what I mean by that is you gotta be able to come together to communicate without arguing so much, without being pig-headed and fussing, and you know what I'm saying? You should be able to communicate without, choking each other out. I'm gonna go hood on you.
Yeah. Right on that one.
Yeah, because sometimes you see your wife, she might have a point, you might have a point, but then again, you know what I'm saying? You just can't. I say be selfish. On your point. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we can take a point to advantage where we believe that what we say is right. Exactly. All the way going there. And that's just it. Mm-hmm. No, you got to really listen to each other first and then let God choose what's right in between y'all. Hear the truth within each other. Because both of y'all might be on the same point. They'll be right there on the same page and not even know it. But one is giving a different opinion. Trying to voice her opinion on one way, or him voicing his opinion this way. But then when y'all come to the conclusion, we talking about the same thing. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you be talking about the same thing, but one stressing it in a different manner. Mm-hmm. So my thing is to listen to each other first. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you communicate with each other on that, in the right way. So that way you can get the right answers, because sometimes in relationship, it can default over communication. You can have problems in your relationship.
Have somebody else on the outside.
Yeah.
In that relationship.
And that can be the case. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, if y'all not being true to each other, just like Tweet say, just like you say, bro, I agree. Mm-hmm. If you got somebody on the outside and you playing the field.
Exactly.
Yeah, now you trying to cause trouble or disturbance in your relationship because you really don't want to be with that person. Man. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You actually don't want to be with that person, and so when that happens, to me, it's time to come to reality.
Exactly.
And especially if you got kids involved too at the same time. You know? Because don't get me wrong, twisted. Now, I had those troubles too. That's why I be want people to understand that we are human too. We had these type of things. We want to hear the feedback from y'all too at the same time. So as we speak it and talk about it and give our response to it, or how we feel about the situation, we want to hear what y'all think, too, at the same time, because as we helping y'all out there, y'all helping us up here, in here. You know what I'm saying? So we all help each other. We're all intertwined with each other. I'm not saying that I know everything about the situation. I'm just this average woo-woo person that know it all. I just go off some of the experiences that I went through, as well as Tweez, and as well as everybody out there. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So when we kick our podcast show, you know what I'm saying? We want everybody. We want to include everybody, like it's a group therapy thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that way we all can gain knowledge from each other. So that's why we want feedback.
This is another question.
Yeah.
Now, do y'all feel like the man supposed to be the main provider in the relationship? Because I know a lot of times we got independent women, and sometimes a home could be broken where the man might won't be there, in the church, or he's not holding it down or whatever.
Right. And that's the truth too. I feel, my opinion, Tweez, on that, I feel that God gave us specific instructions. Exactly. The man is the head, the wife is the helpmate. She's with you, and she's supposed to be helping your helpmate.
Exactly.
So y'all, there's the king and there's the queen.
Exactly.
So y'all have to come together. To me, to make the right choices and solutions, and that benefits the whole family, and especially if you have kids, involved. So, because you got to try to make the right choices for you and your kids. But the man is still, to me, God pointed him to be the head of the household. Exactly. So his rule, when he says certain things, especially if it's on the righteous side, the woman should really try to pay attention and listen. And as well as him listen to her too. Yep. So, I'm not saying that because sometimes the male can be wrong. And, the same as well as the female. So you got to come to the conclusion where, come together and make sure you make the right decision. Y'all making the right decisions. And let the truth set y'all free. You know what I'm saying on those things. Exactly. Let the truth come in. Because to me, the truth, if you know that this situation will work, or this idea that y'all come together, or y'all come to a truth and y'all say, okay, well, this will work. Mm-hmm. Then you use what works. Don't use what don't work. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because we can get caught up in other people's mess from what other people think. They feeding things in your head, or they feeding you this mess, a lot of garbage. Mm-hmm. And now you believe in it.
Exactly. And then sometimes it can actually be our ones that's closer to us, like our loved ones. But as far as that question, as far as the male being the main provider, I know in our society now, society's had kind of, kind of fabricated things to make it in a way where, a woman should always be independent. You know what I mean? But when you read in the word, it don't explain that. It said a man should work till he, till he died. Till he grind till he died. Right. And he supposed to be the provider, and the woman supposed to be the one that's at home, take care of the household. But it ain't to the point, because now society will put in the woman, oh, you can do everything a man can do. Okay, which is true. You can work, you can hustle, you got your grind, you're independent. But you don't. The way that they put it is to not unify. Yeah. Like split them up. Right. And I see that a lot when you look around, and then, as our men, I gotta say, now they not doing the responsibility as a grown man supposed to hold his house down. Or if he had a child by that individual woman, you don't see him in the household. He runs from his responsibility because he's not truly being the man.
True that. That can be the case a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, you know, we all get caught up, like I said once before, in other people's ideas or assumptions when you go and talk to your sister or your brother or somebody, and then they giving you advice and things like that, you know, and then you can take that advice and take it home. But you know, some advice be good, some advice be bad, you know. So you have to really weigh the cost and see what is good for you and your family. You still be the judge over the advice that was given to you. You know what I'm saying? You make sure that you understand what that person that was saying and where you trying to go with, you know, with the situation. So my thing is to make the right decisions on different things, because your decision can either make you or break you. You know what I mean? Because if you make the wrong decision, sometimes in your relationship, it can be a backlash and a slap, pow, right in your face.
Yeah, the reality kick right in.
Yeah, reality kick in quick. Yeah, then now you on the down trail, you on the downfall, you going down. You know what I'm saying? When you should be going up and escalating. You know, so that's why I said the decisions we make in life, you know what I'm saying, can either make us or break us. And we already know that to be evident. You know what I'm saying?
In a relationship, it should always basically be a balance.
Yeah.
You know, even if, sometimes you're not going to agree to what the other mate might do. But then somebody got to come to a compromise or be mature about the situation. Like, okay, you know what? Let me hear my mate out and do what I'm supposed to do, and to understand they probably, because everybody got an opinion on how they might feel about the situations going on between them. You know, but when it comes to another family member or a friend or somebody coming on the outside, some of them don't be married. Some of them might have, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, baby daddy, baby mama, and I don't feel you should take advice from a person that's not in a relationship, like flat out, bro. Like I feel like, why would you listen to that individual?
Exactly.
They don't know actually how it really is because in a relationship or marriage.
That's true, because they haven't really been in a relationship. So you feel like, how can you tell me something and you haven't really experienced being in a relationship? That's just like when people have kids and telling people how to run their house and their kids. You don't have that. It's hard for me to listen to you. Not saying that you might not have good points, but I can't see that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because you never have experienced it before. So that's why I understand how certain people feel in those predicaments when it be like, if you've never been raped, you know, if a person, you know, end up getting raped or they've been physically or mentally abused or whatever, can you tell me about that? Exactly. And you never experienced.
Exactly.
So experience do play a big key in certain ways or in certain people. Not saying they might not have, you know, some things to say, and it's some points and there's some truth in it. But if you haven't experienced it and that person experienced that, do you really know how they feel?
Exactly. You might won't know what's going on.
What's going on?
Because a lot of people, you know, we act off what we seen over emotion.
Over emotion.
Like, you know what? If you might feel, you might be pissed off at your mate.
Right.
And you might say some stuff that is off the wall, knowing you ain't, you know, okay, you know, let me kind of calm myself down. But you might say some stuff that's foul because somebody can put a bug in your ear. Right. And you might be like, skip, I'm just gonna go on here and say it.
True that.
Not thinking, you just acting off anger and emotion, like I'm just gonna go on here and blah. About time you just said something foul, you done already damaged. You done already damaged it right there. It's gonna go down now.
Yeah, that's the truth. But that is the truth. It's getting ready to go down now. Because you didn't already did the damage. So yeah, that tweet that you hit it right on the money. That's exactly what happens. So you know, we want y'all to, you know, let us know what y'all feedback is and give us, you know, I mean, you know, go to our Instagram page, you know, hit us up on our Truth Tellers.
So go check us out on our Instagram page, truth.teller.009.
That's right.
And
Give
then
it
go
to us.
check us on our YouTube page.
Right. And y'all subscribe.
Subscribe.
Please subscribe. Come on now.
Teller
Truth Tellers.
009.
Yeah. We gonna keep giving it to y'all, and you know what I'm saying? We gonna keep these hot topics rolling, you know what I'm saying? Cause we want